well, uploaded one, or the two were supposed to be uploaded by now. But anyway, this is technically part 13. I'm gonna call it part 12 because it's so. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the last videos I uploaded were me doing the dragon fight in the hinterlands with the Fereld and Frostback.
Your trip to the merchant's home yielded results.
No.
Before she became leader of the Venatori,
I'm gonna finish my train of. I'm gonna let this go before I finish my train of thought.
Even slaves with magic, Corypheus freed her. No wonder she follows him.
She must believe freedom will reign under Corypheus.
Perhaps. Calpurnia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked her shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpurnia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates
her. I gotta go speak to the Arcanist. Now, the Arcanist is essential for this quest line, this particular set of quests here.
Here is the request Harriet made. I will see he gets
Not necessary, essential. Okay. No, Dorian must be on the next level. Nope. Oh, there's Dorian.
Here we are again.
No. Usually I'm only gonna bother with conversations if they're actually a cutscene. Until then, I'm not really gonna bother with them. Anyway, getting back to my train of thought earlier, the fight with the Fereld and Frostback. That may have looked easy, but that's because I'm a little more experienced in this. I've killed about half the dragons in game on previous saves. On one in particular as a human. But I don't really like being the human on here, mainly because, well, I'm already human. And not only that, being the Kunari has a lot better dialogue when it actually comes to the storyline, because everyone usually mentions something about how tall you are, doesn't think that anyone but a human could be the Herald of Andraste, as they put on here, or the Inquisitor. Just my personal thought. Other people might have different opinions, but that's just my thought on this real quick. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about that and get back to this.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk about it. Preferably someone more interesting than this.
This is going to be a what the fuck moment for a minute, because you're about to see why. As soon as it gets past the loading screen. This actually is a cutscene conversation. I meant to have it earlier, but I forgot about it until now. There we are. Computer wind. Now think about it for a moment. Where is this?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
Like I said, just take a minute and think about it.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
How long can it take to look at a mark on my hand?
A magical mark of unknown origin? Tied to a unique breach in the veil? Longer than you might think. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach.
Mm.
Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself,
You got a point.
one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done. To visit me here, and you not even a mage.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't...
Dawn of recognition.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Like I said earlier, this was gonna be a what the fuck moment. And for those of you watching this, you don't have to watch this. I don't really like watching my language, mainly because I say what I feel. Feel exactly what I say. If you don't like it, like I said earlier, you don't have to watch this. But if you continue to watch this, I thank you for your support, and I will continue to put out as many videos as I can until I run out of source material. Around October 28th of this year, I should actually have a game that is gonna have a lot of videos with. Mainly because it's one of the largest games of all time. Ugh, I got the hiccups now. Something I ate or something I drank is now just messing with me. Well, I should probably go talk to Vivian again after I talk with Solus.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fae.
I will be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath the dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city sealed and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fae.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail right there. There's actually been multiple accounts of causes such as that, where entire masses of armies or hordes, as we put it here, have been completely outnumbered and had no hope of winning, but they just kept fighting anyway. Because in a lot of cultures, if you run away, that's actually considered worse than death. Like the Vikings, if you tried to run away from battle, you were actually killed the moment they found you. So you had a choice. Die in battle, or be hunted the rest of your life. I know that's completely off topic here, but I just had to say something about that.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I like Solus. Funny thing is, he's not even mortal. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. Let's just say I hope you guys paid attention in the other Dragon Age series. Oh, and the elven gods actually play a small role in this game.
From Haven's fire come we the able to Skyhold now. We rally with our hero born and
So Cole was still up here. I just went the wrong damn way.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name?
And for those of you who don't realize what he's doing, or know what he's doing, this lady right here, he is reading her mind.
My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
I could almost see what had happened to her.
Yes.
Is that what it's like for you?
Yes? It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
Only thing I hope is that they don't get hurt after that. Like some sort of physical side effect.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
But then again, when he says that's not what a person would do, what exactly is a person? I'm not going to get into a deep philosophical debate, just Think about that for a while. What makes a person a person?
Does anyone why was it not the first encounter? She was nice. The fabric was kind of He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Oh. Okay, that brings up something else. You may have noticed from time to time when I'm in the middle of a conversation with somebody that's not a cutscene, I'll move the camera around. That's because I'm actually on a headset and it bugs me whenever I only hear one side of the conversation in one ear and not the other.
That wolf, he's a magic. His face is burning.
I heard the same about humans.
You did not. We're noble.
My father said you're like weeds that choke out the grain. He's old, though.
I kind of have to agree with her father. The humans here in Thetis are like weeds. I mean, the entirety of Thetis at one point was owned by the elves. That's gonna go for. I'm gonna give that one to Sarah. Vivian. I need to change her armor out anyway. There we go. Better than the current outfit she has, less revealing. And seriously, if you're gonna go into combat, you're not gonna sit there and have a chest open while you do it.
There are 100 things. You didn't have to take the time to help me. And yet you did.
Don't mention it.